My fellow Beatles, all of you guys. Yesterday was a huge day for the Risk of Rain 2 community, especially those following the Seekers of the Storm DLC. I mean, obviously we all are, but like there's a few of us who are like really following it. And yesterday Gearbox did a live stream. Well, not really live stream, it was a live-ish release. And they showed us one of the characters coming to the DLC. It was pretty big. So I'm going to dive into that and a little bit more of other stuff like leaks and maps and stuff. But first, I have kind of a humongous thank you to put out, so I'll jump right to that. So, like I just said, I have a humongous thank you. I wouldn't call it a shout out because he's kind of a humongous YouTuber. It's not too hard to find him. But all of the leaks, images, audio, any of that, all of it is thanks to Ratbag and the Grove Tender. I mean, you don't not know who he is. And I'm super duper appreciative of this. I talked to him on Discord. I made sure things were okay. We had a huge chat about it. He's super chill, super nice, totally open to sharing the info he finds, and I'd just like to thank him. So definitely watch his videos, subscribe to him. If you're watching mine, you've definitely seen his, so please, please, please subscribe to him. He's such a cool guy. Okay, so we have a lot to cover, like 12 minutes worth of stuff to cover, and that's not even touching the surface. I'm just kidding. I'll get started for you guys though. So I want to quickly point out there are quite a few spoilers. I mean, this is a spoiler video, so if you don't want any spoilers on Seekers of the Storm, I suggest you get out because this is going to be a big doozy. So, buckle up. So as we know, the False Sun is a statue of Providence that was built and animated by the Aurelionite. And there's a more in-depth video of this by the Grove Tender. So the image that I'm showing is of, obviously, the False Sun, but I believe that's a picture of the boss, if the boss is even going to be in the game. I don't know if there will be the False Sun as a boss or some sort of I don't know, but there was also files for audio of menu and character movements and stuff, and I'll show the audio links, and I can play the audios if you'd like in another video. But there's speculations that there's going to be a False Sun character. I can't confirm this. I have no idea. We don't have any idea, but it's highly likely, seeing as there was also audio files for the new character that was just announced by Gearbox themselves. So I feel like there's enough evidence to put together there that there will be a False Sun character. How to unlock him, I have no idea. The other unconfirmed character with audio files provided was the chef, and the chef we're familiar with from the first game, and there was only one image, and that was one from the first game. So not much can be said about the chef, not much can be confirmed about the chef. I'd like to be optimistic and believe that the audio is enough to consider it a character, but we'll see in time. Again, with the False Sun and audio being provided, I feel like it's a very, very high chance, but that's pure optimism, so we'll only see with time. The third and final survivor that was actually revealed yesterday officially is the Seeker, and I threw her picture up a little bit earlier, but I'll go more in depth with her character. Honestly, I'll just show you her trailer right now. So yeah, that was pretty huge yesterday. I was painting outside and I got a notification and it was like, "Hey, all you fellas in the Discord, in like so many hours, we're gonna be doing a character reveal." And I was like, "What? Nah, no, they're not." I thought they were just gonna do a stream and then tease one, but sure enough, I waited. I watched the countdown, and when it reached 0, they just boom, the Seeker. So that was pretty cool. That was pretty crazy. I was excited. Now, I would personally dive more into the Seeker and all of what she does, but I am trying to keep an under 15-minute timeline. So, Eggstew did an amazing video on her, so I'll be sure to show you a picture where that's at. I was talking with a buddy of mine, and he had jokingly said, "Oh, dude, what if they added skins with Seekers of the Storm?" And I was very doubtful because we didn't see any with Survivors of the Void. We haven't really seen any besides the Devotion update, and that wasn't too promising. I mean, yes, it broke ground because they're willing to make more skins, but that's all they've done, and it's been so long. So I was very doubtful that anything would be even considered for this new update. Crazy enough, I'm going through the document that was given to me by Grove Tender. I'm just looking through it because it's like 80 pages, and I was just having a field day with it. And I saw skins, and I was like, no, come on. And there's sure enough a whole character model for the Artificer and for Acrid, as well as the Mercenary, but it was kind of a blurry photo from a video. But, I mean, that's a sure enough sign, in my opinion, that there could be skins, and I assume for killing the False Sun boss. So for maps, there's actually quite a bit on the document. In fact, there's 4 full maps that are covered. So I'll just jump right into the first one. The first map is the Shattered Abodes, which is supposedly going to be a Stage 1 alternative. It gives the same vibe to me as the Aphelion maps and like the Tar maps, so maybe they're similar in their connection or it's something entirely new. Now, things get really interesting with the Reformed Altar because it is the first map on the Path of the Colossus. What this is it's going to be a series of maps that traverse the height of Providence statue. And I don't know if this will be some sort of alternate mode or if this will be part of your actual run, and entrance to the Path of the Colossus will be provided by a portal. Because in the document there was a portal provided and it was a greenish color. I'll find the picture. Next on our list is the Treeborn Colony, which we saw in the background of Seeker's release video. This is said to be the second part of the Path of the Colossus. I'm not positive. There might have been parts of statue in the back. I never saw any. So, Treeborn, that's all. Our next stage is the Helminth Hatchery, and I don't believe this is part of the Path of the Colossus solely because it looks like it's underground, and honestly, I like to believe that it's part of the Abyssal Depths just because it gives the same vibe, has kind of similar looking territories. I don't know, who knows, but again, we'll only see in time. For the last stage, this is more just theory backed by common sense. The Path of the Colossus is obviously the Statue of Providence, so there's a very high likelihood that it will end at his head. The boss fight will be carried out near or within the head of the statue. I feel like everyone can kind of add that up. We're getting close to our time limit, so I'm merging these 2 chapters together, but also because they have a very nice correlation to each other. I know this has been debunked supposedly with the whole record release that Chris is doing, and people saying, "Oh, no, that's not when the DLC is coming out, the DLC, yada yada." But listen to me, because I have a theory, and it might make a little bit more sense than you think. So Chris makes some amazing music, I'm going to say that right now, and he requested that we don't leak any of the actual files. We can leak the names, we can talk about the songs, we can't be just throwing them around because that's his hard work. He said that he's been working very hard, harsh conditions, and it wouldn't be fair to do that. So I'm going to be respectful of that. But on his YouTube and his Instagram, I'll provide the pictures. You can find a few of the songs for the Seekers DLC sitting there for you to listen to. So by all means, go check those out. So, for any others who try and keep up to date with the Seekers of the Storm, remember when there was the vinyl for the DLC soundtrack on pre order and everyone got super excited? They're like, oh my gosh, the DLC is coming late October. And then it got debunked. Well, I think that's kind of making a comeback because when Gearbox did their character reveal, now that they're starting to kind of show us finished work and very well finished work, it kind of is showing that we're getting really close, like far closer than we might have thought. And I'm starting to believe that maybe we will be getting the DLC a few weeks or a few weeks before or after that music releases. So this is where I bring the video to a close. I mean, that's the most I really can cover because I want to keep this in a friendly time frame. I would again like to give a huge thanks to the Grove Tender and to Ratbag. They made this video possible, really, and it's just really huge that I got to talk to him because I'm kind of a big fan, so that was nice. You guys may see a couple more videos from me in the next hour or two. I'm not sure. I'm still working those out, but for the entire next week, I will be at the other house that does not have the PC. So I'll just be minding my beeswax. I'll be playing on my Switch there, so don't expect any videos for another week, but until then, take care, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you.